Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So first, today we take a quick look at the bullish wave count, then we take a look at the bearish wave count. The bearish wave count is the primary expectation. Here the bullish one is only the alternative. It is the one that I generally find less likely due to the lack of volume recently and due to the lack of bullish price action that would take us through these two resistance levels here. First of all, 21.7k, highly relevant, and then here 23.3k. These are two very important resistance levels that need to be broken in order to start a larger rally and in order to give us a better view, more confidence that this is really a bullish pattern which is happening here. Yeah, because at the moment, as I said before, we are here in a range. We are in a possible turnaround space, in this in-between space between a possible turnaround or the continuation of the trend. And this wasn't always the case. Yeah, for the last 7 months that you've been following me, if you have been, then the narrative and the agenda was lower prices, lower prices, lower prices, until we reached the area below 28.6k. And then it was still lower prices with a high likelihood until we had here this last dump. And now it's pretty much like, now the correction could definitely be finished, but the bullish signals are still too weak. But the problem that we had here, because here theoretically, yeah, when we were here in this area around 29 to 30k, here it was also like, you know, theoretically the correction could have been finished, but the price structure absolutely did not allow any sustainable breakout to the upside and any all-time high. This is different now. The structure looks better because we can counter the impulse, but it is too early days to confirm, and we haven't really broken these key resistance levels. So that is what I would want to see. Nevertheless, we are following the bullish wave count. Today we start with that. Give you an update. Unfortunately, not too much has happened since yesterday's video. We have here the situation that from the low at $17,600, we started to move up, and we can count this as a wave 1, this as an A, B, C, then here as a 1, 2, here as a 1, 2, here as a 1, 2, based on the assumption that if this yellow is a 1, 2, then we should now be in the wave 3 in yellow, which consists again here of another 1, 2 and another 1, 2. Okay, so we're waiting for wave 3 of wave 3 of wave 3 to develop, and if that is the case, it should be really bullish. But I've been saying that now for a couple of days and we haven't really seen anything. So I'm waiting for a breakout above here the 20.7k level. That is the wave 1 high. That would make it more likely that this wave 2 here in green, which I'm just moving now, is finished. Looking at before we go here in the sort of micro counting, there's two possibilities. Yeah, one is that this here was the wave 1, that this is the A, B, C. With this wave count here, we've got the problem that I mentioned yesterday, that we have too many 1, 2 patterns, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you have two, so on one hand, this can be super bullish, because as you can see, we have 3 wave 3s which have to be finished. So it could be super bullish. Because all of these 1, 2s also need their waves 3, 4, and 5, which is an impulse going up. And this means the longer probably the uptrend will be. However, the more you have, the more unrealistic it will get as well, because a 1, 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1, 2 setup means that you have a lot of overlaps, which means that a lot of the bears are selling into the rally, which again just increases the likelihood at some point that this is not a bullish scenario indeed, that it might count as one, as valid from an Elliott Wave count point of view, but actually that the bearish one is more likely. And that is exactly why another reason why I'm in favor of the bearish wave count that we take a look at in a minute. The other possibility is that all of this here is a wave 1, yeah, and that you then have an A, B, C here. That's what someone made me aware of yesterday. I thought about that before as well. That is what we have on the Ethereum chart. It doesn't change anything in the overall outcome. It would just mean that we can get rid of 1, 2 setup, yeah, and that it indeed might be that here we will come down once more lower in a C wave. We'll see. There are options here. The key is, and the key remains, that we are not going below, first of all, 18.76k and then 18.6k. If we go below this one here, this low at 18.6, then all of this sort of bullish start pattern, the beginning of a bullish pattern is over. It's done, it's invalidated, then it's over anyway. And then I think it is very likely that we'll actually test the 17.6k again and possibly will make a lower low. Okay, so this level definitely needs to hold. For now, we are here in this sort of 1-2 setup, and as I said yesterday, two possibilities. One is that wave 2 is already finished. Best evidence for that would be a move above 20.7k, a decisive move with impulsive price action. The alternative is or the second option is that we only had down here a wave A, we moved up in a wave B, and we're now going to come down in a wave C. That is actually what I would be in favor of. Reason is what is coming up here doesn't really look too clearly, or is not clearly impulsive. So it could very well be a wave B. Also based on what this wave B is doing, if it is one, it's all within the frame of what a wave B would normally do. And then I wouldn't be surprised to test the ascending trend line here again in this C wave. So until we go above 20.7k, we need to be on high alert that this could definitely come down once more in a wave C before we start the third wave. Because we can also, in this wave, what I have labeled here as wave 2, you would normally expect 3 waves. So we can't see that. So at the moment, we have to assume wave 3 might be here. Wave 2 might be here. But as soon as we go above 20.7k, then we can be quite certain that wave 2 was already finished here, where I have currently the wave A. And from there we could then move up, first of all to that resistance area here, located between 21.3 and 21.7k. If we go above that, I think we can get fairly quickly to 23.3k. So that's the situation here at the moment. On the bullish wave count, let's take a look at the bearish wave count here. No change from the last video. Now also here, we can see we had a wave 3 to the downside on the 18th of June, moved up in a wave 4, and we are coming down then in the wave 5 here. Within the wave 5, we already completed, I would say, a wave 1 and a wave 2, and we are now in the wave 3 here. In the wave 3, we've already completed a 1 and a 2, and we would now be waiting for wave 3 to emerge. Now, this at the moment is the primary expectation. What we should avoid to do in this scenario is to move above 20. First of all, above 21.3k, as I indicated on the bullish wave count, but then real invalidation in this scenario here would occur above 21.9k. So if we go above 21.9, it has definitely invalidated a lot of the bearish scenarios, which would then make the bullish one more likely. Okay, that's what we're looking at here at the moment. And so far, it would need to move down here now very, very soon. At the moment, still overall sideways movement here. We had an ascending trend line here. First of all, we had a triangle that was broken, but not really with volume. Therefore, I'm not really putting a lot of emphasis on this. We are still fighting with a 20.4k level, which is highly relevant, which is basically this here, these areas that I highlighted yesterday as well, that to get more bullish, we also need to move above 20.4. Now we haven't done that yet. Yeah, we are fighting with this level. So I'm not putting too much emphasis on that until we see decisive price action and substantial price action above 20.4k. And overall, we've already broken that ascending trend line here to the downside. So yeah, we need to see how the market is now reacting. Best evidence that we are heading here to the downside would be a move below 18.6k. As I already indicated in the bullish wave count, that would be the bullish invalidation point, and that would be the confirmation, in my opinion, that the bearish wave count is working out. At the moment, it is it's tricky, yeah, because we are, as I mentioned in the beginning, in this possible turnaround space. All right, I'll keep you updated about Bitcoin. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.